YouTubers. This is Kat at An Itty Bitty Homestead, and as you can see by the thumbnail, I've bought myself quite a bit of fresh pork. Got really good deals on it. So some of this pork was $1.29 a pound, and shoulder was $1.29 a pound. And I got one here for, $1.29. And then the blade, shoulder blade, I guess they're all shoulder blades. Anyway, it was somewhere $1.99 a pound. So I bought everything they had. I think these are all bone in. Or maybe the $1.99 a pound ones are not bone in. I don't feel a bone. So what I'm going to do is I am going to can all this pork. I'm not going to pre-make pulled pork and then can it because there may be different things I want to use this pork for. But I am going to follow the canning pork from this book. And now it says boneless, but it doesn't matter. So I am going to cut the meat into 1.5 to 1 inch strips, thick strips, just long enough to fit into the jars. So my jars I want to use today are mostly these 12-ounce jars because I'm just one person, and this is more than enough for me. And I am having issues with the quarantine weight gain, so I've got to start doing portion control. And I've got a baking sheet here that I have sprayed with some Pam. So what I have to do is I have to cut this pork into strips, about the size of the jars, like it said. And then I've got my oven preheated to 400, and I'm going to put them in. And all you want to do is sear it on both sides in your cookie sheet. Just put it on, let it cook a little bit, flip it over, let it cook, but you still want the inside, the middle to be raw. And then we're going to pack them in, well, unfortunately it's going to have to be room temperature jars because I don't have a way to heat up the jars as well. And I think it'll be fine. And I'm going to be using my pork broth that I made a few months ago. And I will save the bones from these 2 roasts, and I will put those in the freezer, and then when I need to make more broth, I'll use those bones and any other bones I might get. If this works out, I may go back down and see if I can't find more of these big chunks of porks. But I'm also going to slice some of these into pork chops. So, all right, enough yakking from me. Good grief. All right, let me bring you in closer, and let's get started. Yeah. Okay, I hope that's a good angle. So I've run some water that I just boiled over my knife, so my knife is super sterile. And let's start with the pork that I think I'm going to make some pork chops out of, so I can set that aside. And as I sometimes forget, I get carried away. And sorry for the lighting, I've got a light bulb burnt out and I can't find my spare bulbs. So, ooh, look at that beautiful fat. Okay. Any fat I remove. I have a bag already started in my garage freezer of pork fat. And I want to slice it this way, so let me turn this guy around. Yeah, I'll probably cut off some of that fat. All right. So that should be a nice big pork chop. Probably should have froze this meat a little bit, thrown it in the freezer, make it a heck of a lot easier to cut straight. Certainly don't need all that fat, so that's going to go. Start a little. So this is beautiful, beautiful. But that's going to be a delicious pork chop. All right, now the rest of this. Let's see. So my jars. So right about to there. Okay. So that's the height. And I may end up doing just some some chunks. Now, of course, you know, you don't want all this fat. Some fat, yes, but this big chunk of fat is going to be just scrumptious. Processed down. And I am going to have to do some just chunks, I think. All right, now let's see what we can do here. Probably best to do it this way. Okay, there we go. Thank you to the pig or pigs that gave their lives for this. Pork is a little bit of a subject for me, only because pigs are so smart. But especially, I'd given up pork for a while, and but now with times being what they are, this is the only meat I can afford. So, I'm just going to do that one just like that. So, anyway, I feel fairly bad about doing this, but anyway, all right, so I am just going to finish getting this sliced up. And let me just do these two pieces whole, see what happens. All right, I'm going to get this into the oven. Be right back. First tray is out of the oven, and I lost my tongs. So, still a bit pink, of course. Yeah, I'll just slice these as I go, I guess. I really need to get these all done. So they're seared off. I flip them and then let them go for about another 5 minutes or so. I am probably going to retain these drippings. I want to do this fast because I don't want the cookie sheet. Oh, I've got a crowd gathered. The masses are here. No, guys, you can't have this. It's raw. Cannot have it. Nope. Nope, nope. All right, so I have one more bone-in to do. Move, Duster. Move, buddy. You can see here is the bone, and I'm leaving this meat on it so that when I make my broth, I'll definitely have some good flavor. All right, so let's move that aside. Let's start piling these on. So this is what I've cut so far. Got all of this off of the bone. Got a few more pork chops. This one back in the oven, or into the oven, and then I'm going to finish up the last one, and then we can start rocking and rolling. Okay, inside seems to be cooler. All right, back into the oven. Okay, I'll bring you back when we're all done and we're ready to hi, we're ready to start canning. Had to turn my air conditioner on, however, because I'm sweating bullets. It's only 20 after 10, and it's really hot outside already, and definitely hot in this kitchen. All right, but my canner is warming up. I've already boiled my water for my lids. My jars are, well, hopefully I can think of some way. Maybe when I'm all done with the meat, I can slap them onto a cookie tray and just pop them in the oven for a minute, just so I don't want thermal shock. So, and then I'm going to heat up all my broth. All right, we'll be back. So much to do. Okay, I think I'm all set up Just boiling the water for my lids. Got my rings over there. My jars are here. They're at room temperature, so they're a little cold. So I'm hoping because the meat is still warm, it'll help warm up the jars. So, okay, there we go. Oops. I have rinsed everything, including my knife, with boiling water. So, it's all good. So I'm pulling some pieces off of the cookie sheet that's over here. So you can see how these are still pink in the middle. And you want to leave 1 inch of headspace. And you definitely want to make sure that your liquid covers all of the meat. So it says a generous 1 inch headspace. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm calling a generous 1 inch headspace. So, trying to see if these. Okay, I've got my vinegar right here, and yeah, don't know what else to say. Okay, let's see. All right. My last batch is in the oven. So I'm gonna have to step away in a moment or two to go take that out. Okay. There we go. Can I see what I'm doing? I think so. All right, so let's do one more together, and then I will pause you, finish filling these jars, and then bring you back when I'm ready to start adding liquid and debubbling and all that good stuff. It's so crucial to canning. For smaller pieces. Oh, the dogs. They are not wandering far. I think I'm going to get quite a few containers out of this. Yeah, I think so. I mean, of course, we shall see, right? All right, let me get these done and I'll bring you back. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16 12-ounce jars and 3 wide mouth pints. I think that's a pretty good haul. I'll come up with the cost total and how much weight I bought, and then we'll see what it comes out to here. I need to get 3 lids out of here. have a video up about how I keep my canning supplies. All right, so okay. Put those in the hot water so they start heating up. Now, I know Ball says you don't have to do that, but I just find I get less failures. All right, so I've got over here, real quick, right over here, is my pork broth that I have diluted with some water, hot, boiling water. So, oops, I took away my funnel. Let's see if that's enough. All right, so 1 inch of headspace. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a different spot for you, maybe. Okay, then I will come back and debubble. Just want to make sure I have enough broth made up. Otherwise, I'll have to go see if I have another jar. Yeah. I'm telling you, you get bones from just about anything. You just save them and make broth. I don't care what it is. You can even do fish bones, make fish broth. Because you just never know when you're going to need it, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to, oops, sorry, need to make some more. All right. Let me finish filling these. And put it back. All right, let me move you over here. Believe it or not, I still have a little broth left, and I got all the jars filled. So now we are going to go through and start debubbling. And pushing our meat down. If you don't have one of these debubblers, you really should get one. It's because it's got the measurements for headspace on the other side as well. So, yeah, we're going to want to make sure that our headspace is such that all of our meat is covered. If it's not, we'll take a piece out. And I probably should go get something to put that in if I need to do that. Okay, let's do this in some kind of fashion so I remember which ones I did. All right. So you want to just get down there in all of it. Just definitely want liquid surrounding everything. Otherwise, it may not can properly. Okay, that meat wants to. Oops. If I put a little too much, I'll come back and take it out. Striving for that 1 inch of headspace. Let's give you a different angle. There you go. Okay. Yep, that one's wiped. I'm gonna wipe this one. So first row. Okay. Fingertip tight. Okay, we'll put these in the canner. I'll bring you back when these are all in the canner. Okay, so canner's full. Back. Canner's done. It went through at 75 minutes at 11 pounds of pressure, and then I took the weight off, waited 5 minutes, and then as you can see, I just tilted, untwisted the lid and just raised it up and propped it up a little bit for another 5 minutes. So hopefully this will prevent siphoning, or much siphoning. Okay, get this out of the way. All right, let's see. I can't really smell it, so that's a good sign. Ooh, beautiful. Look at, oops, I forgot you guys were right there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yum. All right. I'm making ice, so I apologize for the sound of my ice. 17.85 pounds of pork, which cost me $28.20. Can you believe it? I mean, like, whoa. Normally, when it's not on sale, it would have cost me for all of that $75.03. My water. Look at that. Can you see that? I see just a few spots of probably oil, grease. My water level definitely has gone down. But look at that. Beautiful. And all of these. Just beautiful. All right. Well, thank you for staying all the way to the end. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you'd give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Then I know to keep making these videos. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, or at least hit the little bell icon, then you can be notified when I upload new videos, which at the moment I'm not doing very often. I've got a lot of them to do. I've just got to sit my hiney down at my computer and do it. It's just it really bothers my back to do that. So anyhow, and please share, because sharing is caring. So remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Go ahead and leave me a comment below if there's something you'd like to see that I haven't done. And if it's within my grocery budget, I will more than happy do it. Bye. See you next time.